rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key.
What's up?
Oh,
The deadline, man. The deadline is tonight.
Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Y'all won't participate in this cash giveaway. 250 for that money.
The last day, man. Put it in.
Episode 7, TikTok, wherever you get it, make sure you leave that message. You know what I'm saying? Because after tonight, everything locked in.
How are y'all doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Y'all quiet. I got on y'all all black and everything. Like y'all just went to a funeral or something. How y'all feeling? Like too cheery.
Kosher.
We all right, man. We all right.
And where
Y'all
we supposed to be.
We all right.
Man, we both 500, man. We both 500. Just went in two different directions.
Yeah, you know. Like I told my brother, I say, look, this is a good game. We got to beat y'all when it counts. They just
gotta keep winning. Y'all gotta keep winning, cause
otherwise y'all won't see us when it counts.
Yeah, our week went. We were winning, and lost the last game, and y'all was getting your ass whooped all week, and then
won the last game.
And y'all went from the top team to a 500, and we went from the bottom team to a 5. So are we okay?
Yeah,
everybody okay. Everybody okay. We just
Come
get bragging rights for the night. We just get bragging rights for the night.
Hey, I love it.
It's a good game, Mr. MVP candidate doing what he's supposed to do. He's gonna get that scoring title. If anything, he's gonna get that scoring title. He actually shot decent. Team, they started off hot. It just goes to show.
Hey, you know what's funny? In them last 6 games, the ones you said y'all was gonna win majority of them and maybe lose one, y'all did the complete opposite. Actually, y'all won 2 of the last 6.
Y'all won only because y'all been playing one of the games. Yeah. Y'all still lost.
Y'all won 2 of the last 6. So
the night after.
So I'm gonna start. We don't have a told you segment or a wrong call, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a little told you, Teddy. We was all excited. October, the beginning of the damn season, I said, go look at November. And like, what do you think gonna happen at the end of November? Reality gonna hit. So, but without further ado, go and get us started for the show, sucker.
Let's see. All right, let's get into it. Who is to blame for the Lakers' loss to the Pacers?
Let you take this one, Quill.
Who was the blame? Let me see. I didn't even really catch this game, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So,
well, then you don't even know what he getting at. Then.
Yeah, I don't know what he getting at. Who was to blame for the loss? I'm gonna look
what you think, Teddy? You know anything about this game?
This is everybody had good numbers.
All right, so you don't know about this game either. All right, so let me go ahead and help y'all. So the Lakers were up. I was flashing in between games I seen, and, writing down the scores, and that, analyzing everything for that night. I looked at the game, and I was like, yeah, Lakers look like they got it. And I think the Lakers looked at the game the same way. And they out there laughing, smiling, high five, good job, boy. You know what I'm saying? And the Pacers came back. So when you look at the closing minutes of that game, the Lakers had the lead, and you see the Pacers just slowly chopping away. So how did the Pacers come back and heave like a 34, 35-foot three-point shot? And LeBron James was supposed to be guarding that guy, and that guy hit that shot where he shoot 40%, 44%, 43%. He literally, a few possessions before on the transition, stopped a shot of 3 from that same area, the transition. And he was left there wide open. And LeBron James covering down in the paint. And he got that 3 and he hit while LeBron James was closing out. And that was the game. They lost. The Pacers won that game. So when I look at that game, you go back and you see Anthony Davis stats, right? And you say, Anthony Davis, you had a good game. Let's look at it. Anthony Davis had a good game.
6 and 13.
Go ahead and do this solid real quick so everybody can see. AD had a good game. All right. Let's look at AD game. 25, 13, and 6 with 4 blocks. Now compare that to the games he had the nights before LeBron came back. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. You know, when he's scoring 30 plus, you know, grabbing 15 or more rebounds, you know, it's a little bit of what he was doing. But in that fourth quarter, I think he didn't take as many shots in that fourth quarter. Meanwhile, you got LeBron James going 8 for 22. Going 8 for 22. If we were to go back to the games when LeBron James wasn't here, you will see AD taking more than 15 shots.
Yeah, 17, 19, 16, 25, 17, 16, and 18.
So he getting, but then even his efficiency, if we look at that, I think it's there. So
yeah, where he getting his shots from? Where he catching the ball?
Where he getting this exactly?
Where he catching the ball from?
I mean, within those closing seconds, what you don't see is AD hitting that block. AD putting in work. You see AD bringing the ball up the court, and I'm looking like, why is AD bringing the ball up the court? And what happened? They pressed AD, and he hurried up and threw it to somebody that threw it to somebody. And on that second pass, the ball was stolen, and I think that's where he got that first three, that transition three. AD, why is he bringing the ball up the court? Like, that don't make sense to me. So Darvin Ham say the losses on him. Because being a coach, he should have been able to get them back in order, keep them focused. But when you're a team with a losing culture, which is what the Lakers had last year, they got this year, and you start winning games, and you see how AD's balling and LeBron come back and Westbrook finding his groove, you know, you start to get this false sense of something. And you start winning, you like, yeah, like y'all don't even know how to win. Y'all don't even know how to win. So I blame it on all of them, just the whole organization. Like, there's no way y'all got AD, Westbrook, LeBron, and y'all managed to lose to the Pacers, and y'all had a sizable lead. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna give it to everybody in the organization, bro.
Watching people adjust to LeBron and try to adjust their game to LeBron is more evident now because he's not LeBron. He's not the LeBron we used to. So even not just Anthony Davis numbers. While LeBron was out, Westbrook went on 10 assists, 12 assists, 11 assists, 10 assists, 10 assists, 6 assists. Last game, 5 assists. Since LeBron came back, everybody game get adjusted.
That boy was scoring buckets though.
Yeah, I mean they did, but now it's like everybody has to adjust. The one thing they told Westbrook he wasn't able to really do, he wasn't doing great whenever LeBron was here, is West Brick. You know, the West Brick, he wasn't able to score the ball. So now matter if LeBron here or not, I'm gonna let you know I can put the ball in the hoop. But the way they play basketball is so different now.
Yeah.
Where AD catching the ball and getting his first dribble at, different. When Westbrook kicked the ball out, he kicking it to LeBron. He ain't no shooter like that. Like everybody, just because he shoots the ball more, don't mean he's still not a great shooter. Like he's still not a great shooter. He just shoot 9 threes a game now. And that's what think about it. He's shooting 7, 8, 9 threes, 6, 7, 8, 9 threes a game. That ain't LeBron game. We don't talk about him like we talk about Westbrook. Shooting all these threes and bricking. But that's what he do. So when you come back, the whole team adjusting him. Everybody numbers down. Like everybody adjust to the king.
Don't look like more of a negative than a positive.
I forget who I was watching, and they was like, they think it's time for LeBron James. Like, they like, no, it's not you, Darvin. Like, LeBron James needs to hand over the keys to the Bentley, need to get him keys to AD, and not half-ass. He need to give the keys all the way to AD and say, AD, take us home. And I thought about that, and I'm like, bro, I said that last year. I said that when they were in the bubble. Like, give the keys to him. Though. Give the keys to AD, bro. You got to give keys to AD.
Last year when Steph was chasing his 3-point title, Steph was going to shoot them threes. This year, with LeBron knowing he needed like 40-something games of averaging like at least 17 points a game, and he already done missed time, and he only got like 50-something games left. And in those 50-something games, 40 of them, he got to score a certain amount if he going to pass Kareem, or he got to do it next year.
Yeah, remember, I
So
said
when he
around
out
52.
there, he taking 20 shots.
I said
He
around
took
the
22
52
shots to get 21.
Yeah. Not even 1-point shots.
Yeah, like he go in next game, he taking 20 more. In the game after, he taking another 20 until he get to Kareem. LeBron about to be firing that thing. He about to be firing, and everybody got to adjust to that.
Bro, he only
And
took
it ain't
3
like he winning like
game.
we was. He don't drive. He's not the LeBron. He don't get to the hoop like he used to. He a jump shooter. And it ain't like when Kobe was late in his career or when Jordan was late in his career, they developed a turnaround jumper that was just butter every time.
Yeah.
He ain't even doing, he's shooting, he jacking that
Mhm.
thing. He ain't looking for the assists like he used to be 25, 8, and 8. He ain't looking to get nobody involved. This scoring title year, my son coming soon. Like, I just want to chill with my son.
Oh, me.
And yeah, he ain't worried about them. So AD gotta adjust that. He should. He showed 5-6 games of dominance, 35, 18, 16. And
That's the AD that they traded for.
That's what exactly. And now he got to deal with the fact it's scoring title year. it's that scoring title year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next subject. Can the Timberwolves benefit from Cat being sidelined for 1 or 2 months? Absolutely not.
I don't know. You think about it.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna go with. First of all, the West is too stacked. You got somebody that like a Cat that can give you 25 and 10. If you putting him on the sideline and just relying on what you got to score and to defend and to win, you're gonna lose some games. You're gonna lose a lot more games than you want to. We already know they're not gonna be top 3. They're not gonna be top 4 or 5. They're gonna be bottom half getting into the playoffs. Why is you putting yourself in a situation to where you could slip into the play-in when all it takes is 1 game to lose and be done? That man don't need to be set.
I think. Well, he's sitting down for an injury, so it isn't not like he being benched.
He just played though.
No, but he had a calf strain. That's why he out. That's why he out 1 to 2 months. Calf strain. So I say yes, good can come from it, and it may be the good that he don't want, because you got to think they still got a dog on their team. What's his name, Quill?
Ant-Man.
Exactly. So if you look at tonight, they get that dub over the Grizzlies. They get an 8-point dub over the Grizzlies without their top player or second best player. And Ant-Man goes for 29, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, only 1 turnover. So is there any positive to this? Yes, it gives Ant-Man the opportunity to remember who he is, because I ain't really heard of that. And he been real like since the start of the season. I ain't really seen too much of the Ant-Man with highlights or stats. Like, it's a reminder, hey, go out there and get it. But then also it allows them to play modern day ball. Get you a nice 6'9" guy at that 4, stretch the floor, add some perimeter defensibility, and you still got the stifle tower. I think it allows them to play that game rather than you got 2 7-footers out there and neither one of them can get out there on the perimeter, which leaves you very vulnerable. And you got to think how many teams don't have a 4 or a 5 too that's out there on the perimeter. It's not that many teams running them 2 bigs other than like the Cavs, but hell, Mobley gonna be out there. You gonna have to guard Mobley out. You gonna have to even on the Jazz. Morgan ain't gonna be out there. Kelly Olynyk gonna be out there. So it allows them to be versatile, to be modern in their approach to the game, but it also gives Ant the opportunity to remember who he is and who he's supposed to be. So yes, there's some benefit to it. In it.
Definitely benefit, because like you said, Ant gonna get your best scorer from all three levels gonna get all the touches. D'Angelo Russell is a great point guard. You got Big, that's still a big, even though he grabbed one rebound, he leads the league in rebounding. But you also, with Kyle Anderson and Naz Reid and Jalen Powell, you got a three-headed 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", where all three of them defend. All three of them can put the ball in the hoop. Nas can shoot the three still. You know Kyle Anderson can shoot the three. Powell can shoot that. They all get your replacements are all hoopers, like real hoopers. Kyle Anderson ain't no bad backup to have on that floor for 30 minutes. He ain't no
gonna get
bad
much
backup.
speed.
I don't know why they gave him up.
Slow-mo. But you
I don't
gonna
know why
be
they
throwing
gave
it. He
him
gonna
up.
get you assists, rebounds. He gonna give you 10, 12
The
points
Grizzlies
every
shoulda
night.
never gave him up. I don't know why they gave him up.
He ain't bad.
Money.
They should have kept him.
Money.
And then Nas come in, he actually defends better than Nas. He come in, he the better defender than Cat. Shoot the three still gonna grab every rebound. He hard nosed too. Like he trying to, yeah. So they all right. It's just Rudy Gobert probably gonna get more exposed because now it's like, okay, you the big now, but you ain't the big. You the big, but you ain't the big.
You supposed to be the big.
That man went out there and grabbed one rebound tonight.
Played 26 minutes.
Grab one. You can't grab one board a quarter.
Only one person grabbed less rebounds than him.
You must have.
And they had 0. That's 4.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? You telling me at 7 foot tall, one ball didn't drop to you per quarter, every quarter. One ball didn't drop to you.
I know if he was a 2K like comp player, he had been writing his ass. Writing him all kind of lovely nothings. Quit, delete now.
Well, on to the next. Time for your Lord and Savior, huh? Ben Simmons, should there be concerns of him being off the court again? You know there is. That man need to be consistent. He plays the ball when he's playing consistent basketball, like he had that little stretch when he was doing what? He was doing what?
He was soaring for them averages. Quail said he was gonna have.
He was getting those career numbers. He got to play consistently to get that. He ain't playing. You know he's gonna go back into a slump.
You got to be on the court. You got to hoop in the NBA if you want to play in the NBA. You got to play ball. And if you're a field player, and you got to have the feelings for the game to play, and you ain't playing basketball, it's not good. Especially when you got Kyrie just came back and you still got to learn to fill out how to play with Kyrie again.
Yeah.
And how many touches he gonna get, and you just not on the court. You know what I'm saying? You a player that thrive in being a team player, filling out all of what your team need and your team playing, and you sitting on the sideline watching. You can't really feel where you need to be on the court, where you need to make the passes, where you need to implement what you do if you're not out there. So you can't do much on the sideline. Can't play no ball in street clothes.
I say it's a big concern because it's not like he's getting injured. It's an ailment that's there, and it keeps coming back, so it's reoccurring. So that's what like the big concern is, because at a certain point, it's gonna be like, all right, if we can't get this under control, then you may be out for a prolonged period of time, you know, to allow it to subside or to heal or to lessen to a certain degree. But then also, if you look at it, when he was on this tear, I'm like, damn, hey, he looking real nice right about now, right? And you seen he looked happy. You know what I'm saying? Even when they lost in Philly, which was atrocious, he looked happy. I thought Philly was going to be louder than that, you know, in the post-game conference. But then that last game, I looked at his numbers. I'm like, this don't look like them games. And we understand. You go through your stretch, everybody going to go through their stretch, and then they had like a game, then they bounce back to normal. But then after that, then, you know, he has this knee soreness, and now he's back to missing games. So I'm interested to see how he come back, but concerns, yes, because this is not the first time this season that has knocked him out.
Yeah,
so
early, and it's only you less than 20 games in. You 20 games into the season, first 2 months.
Goofy.
He done played what 12 of the 20, 12, 15, maybe 10
It's
games altogether.
it's such a mess over there. Like they need some.
Yeah, like they need accountability, not your shooting ability, not your dribbling ability. I need some account. Who gonna show up every night?
Yeah.
They need accountability, like dependability. They need other abilities to score. They got all of that. They need some other abilities.
Yeah.
It's a mess over
And
there.
consistency.
I can see why people be one out.
Yeah, they the one team with all this talent around.
Right, on paper.
And everybody and nobody's playing to all these games together. Steph's coming back from injury. Harris coming back, Ben out. Ben come back from injury.
Hell,
Kyrie
if
ain't
you
playing.
think about it, they still got TJ Warren. But
he coming back. Yeah,
I seen TJ Warren, and he looked like he been out the league since the bubble.
Oh,
that boy put on some weight, boy. They had him go look at his recent picture. He done put on some weight, boy. Yeah, they probably trying to whip him back into shape. They talking about Zion last year. Look at TJ Warren.
He'll be a threat. Well, bubble TJ Warren looked deadly.
On me,
so
look,
he on that team. He looked deadly.
TJ Warren looked like he done had Thanksgiving every week since he been out.
Since he left the bubble.
On me.
Yep, they got to figure something out. Luckily, none of us goes for those boys. Well, one of us, half of us.
I be on him, man. I be wanting.
I know he been making you proud, boy.
No hooping, man. I seen him even when Kyrie came back and he took 3 shots a game with that one game.
Quill over there punching numbers in the calculator. He don't get this 10, 10, 10.
They gonna give me this 10, 10, 10. Ben 10, baby.
Man. He got the points. He got the points in the system. Just need a couple more rebounds.
One thing about Kyrie coming back and watching his assists go down a little bit, it's like Kyrie isn't a catch and shoot player. So you got a player that you play with a lot that don't necessarily come off.
He make his own shot.
Yeah, he a creator. So you ain't got Steph coming off and Joe Harris coming off and KD even come off and just catch and shoot. Kyrie don't need your pass, bro.
he don't want it.
I don't need to come off no picks.
Give me the ball at half court.
I got it. You go stand in the court, a big man.
B610.
Yeah, go over there. Shoot. Like, no, like.
Nope. Oh, this is my favorite topic for tonight. Talking about Steph and Luka showdown. Now I'm gonna say this, man. This boy Steph is a monster. I will give him that. And he shot the 3 well, but he was actually getting to the paint with ease and making a lot of layups.
He was balling.
Like that man is a baller. Like he like AI and himself put into one. The way how he get to the hole so easily and finishing it, like it's nice to see Steph. Like if anybody gonna show up on the Warriors, Steph gonna show up 10 out of 10 times. Like everybody else, hit or miss. Yeah, bench was nice, but Steph is gonna show up 10 out of 10 times. Now my boy Luka do what he always do. He do what he always do, but that 41 point, he actually hit the 3 tonight. That's the reason why he got that 41 points. His 3 was actually dropping. Like Luka doing that step back 3, and that ain't even half the time it don't even go in. But when he doing that step back 3 and it's falling, it's like, man. Luckily for us, that's what kept us in the game, kept us winning, because we blew y'all out first quarter, and then the secondary came in, and y'all secondary. I'm like, that's that dude Lamb that Bill was talking about that didn't like, and this dude putting buckets on us. And then Kuminga actually scoring for once in his life, like actually scoring the ball. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. How y'all just blow 17 points like that? But definitely, I respect Steph's game and how he did it, but I mean, Luka just being Luka.
So was it a disappointment, or are you thirsty for more?
It's just definitely thirst for more.
Okay.
I say we gotta win when it matters. You know, this game here is just another game in the season. We gotta win when it matters.
Okay.
Next year in April and May is when it matters.
All right.
So-
Hopefully y'all make it to June. Quill, what you got?
All right, y'all got out to a hell of a lead, right? Which I always expect y'all to be heavy on scoring each possession during the beginning of games. Y'all don't have a lot of empty possessions in the beginning of games where y'all get turnovers because one nigga scoring in the beginning of the game. So y'all every first quarter, I don't expect y'all to have 14-point quarters, 12-point quarters, low scoring quarters. I always expect y'all high in the quarter because Luka gonna score the ball. What I also expect though is Andrew Wiggins and Klay Thompson to come with jerseys on and play basketball. First half, Klay had 2 points, Andrew Wiggins had 4 points in the first half. You want to ask me why we lost? Because in the first half, Klay Thompson had 2 points and Andrew Wiggins had 4 points.
No, I think
Everybody
Klay had
else,
0.
No, Klay had 2. He hit a 2 at
Klay
the very
had
end
2.
of the second.
Okay.
Because I was watching like, oh yeah, he's not gonna give me this 15. I need him to give me this. No, he not gonna score this 15 points. I bet on him scoring this. And Andrew Wiggins not gonna give me this 12. Even though Wiggins got close, but no, they not gonna do what I need them to do. Are they? I should have bet on Draymond tonight because second half, Klay gave you a whopping 3 points. Wiggins gave you 6. But if Steph don't carry, I'm okay with Kuminga 14 or Poole giving you whatever, or anybody else giving you whatever they contribute because the bench should contribute. But Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins, the starters, should definitely contribute.
Oh, Jordan Poole should definitely contribute.
They have a regular game where they score because Steph's scoring 32. That's not Steph going bonkers where he doing something that he don't do. He do that. That's what he do. That's Steph Curry. Wiggins go give you his 15. Klay go give you his 15. We're not even talking about this 3-point loss. We beat y'all by 10. You know what I'm saying? But I give it to y'all because next game I expect Klay to show up. I expect Wiggins to show up. I don't give a damn about your 41 because y'all did all of that for a 3-point win with 2 people not showing up.
That's
so I'm gonna take it.
That's how the Mavericks win, though.
I'm gonna take it.
It's unfortunate, but that's how we win.
So Quail, are you disappointed?
I'm disappointed in my team. I'm excited about the game and the matchup this year because that was a hell of a game. That was a hell of a match.
Okay,
but very disappointed in Klay Thompson.
So let me go on and jump in there. I thirst for more in this matchup, definitely. But I do leave this game with a bit of taste in my mouth, not because we lost. Like you said, Quay, I'm looking at it. Wiggins 1 rebound. 1 rebound. Wiggins just 10 points. Klay, Klay came with 7 rebounds, but just because you rebound, bro, that don't mean you ain't got to score. We need you to score. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get tired of watching people who aren't even people. Like, what I mean, they're not that in the league. I get tired of watching them. You seen, what's his name, Jalen Green? On the Mavs, his name Jalen Green?
I don't know. No, that ain't
He come down and
Jalen Green.
He get to where he want to. What's his name, bro?
I don't know who that is. That's a whole different. Who is it?
What's his name, bro? Josh Green. There we go. So Josh Green, I see him get to where he want to get on the court. Take that scoop layup. We can't do that. I see him get to where he want to get on the court. Take that shot. We can't do that. Like, to me, it's just like, man. And the bench came in and gave us fuel. But then also, so I'm disappointed in Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr, you got to learn when to deviate from your game plan, bro. When you seen them go into drastic mode, they kicked in drastic measures because Spencer Dinwiddie got kicked out. I thought it was just a flagrant 1. When he got a flagrant 2, I'm like, dang. But when I seen it, I said, okay, it makes sense. When you look at the definition, it makes sense. It sucks because this is a good game. And I don't want us to win on that, but that's a part of the game. It is what it is, right? But they kicked in drastic measures. Put Luka back in the game. That's when you need to look at 9 minutes and put your killers back in the game. You don't need to let this game get away. Don't let it get away. Put your killers back in the game. Hell, they take back-to-backs off anyway. So we got minutes to make up for because we done missed them. Put the killers back in the game. So Steve Kerr, shame on you. Klay Thompson, hit the fucking open shot, bro. You've been balling, bro. Hit the damn open shot, bro. It's a warm up. And last but not least, Steph Curry. Teddy said in the beginning, now it wasn't just your 3-point shooting. Your 3-point shooting, you was less than 50%, bro. But you made 5 out of the 14, so we could be satisfied. Well, Luka went 4 for 9, more efficient, but you made 5 out of 14. You had that wide open lane to the cup, bro. And you chose to come back, which is why Tristan Thompson was able to guard you beyond that perimeter, because they know all you want is the 3-pointer, bro. Play ball. Do what you've been doing all game. Get to that cup. We could have tied the game at that ass in overtime, bro. We could have got a stop. We could have made them play ball on the other end. We could have sent Luka ass to the free throw line and won the game. But no, you wanted to take the heroic shot. So I applaud you for saying that after the game. But learn to see that shit during the game. Take the basketball IQ play, Steph. So I'm disappointed in that.
Especially as much as Steph talk about that play with Kevin Love, how that haunts him in 2016. How he was out there, Tristan was on him, then Kevin Love switched out on him. He was like, bro, as much as he talk about, I could have just went to the hoop. Like I could have
even with the Nuggets when you had Jokic that one time.
Yeah, like
and he killed him on the play prior, went to the cup, and then came back. No, it was Porzingis. He had Porzingis out there, and then he settled for the 3 the next play. But yeah, so that I'm satisfied with that game as far as, man, that was beautiful talent being displayed. But then to end on that, Wiggins don't show up. Like I say, Wiggins got paid. He part-time. I wonder when he going to start playing, like when he going to start being like, all right, let me start working. Clay, like you had a good stretch of games. Get back to the shit, bro.
We ain't even shooting the ball at one point. By half, Clay had shot 4 shots. I'm looking like you at least fire that thing. Like
on me.
Could get in the game, bro. Like somebody get in the game. Like y'all ain't even trying to shoot. Look at this shot, 12 shots already. Somebody help.
So while we still on the Mavs, we're gonna transition quick through this little question. Do you think, because you've seen Kemba Walker, a familiar face sitting on the side, do you think he's going to fill the void that the Dallas Mavericks have?
50-50. Depends on what type of Kemba show up. If we get the old Kemba that we know that can put up some points and take some of that pressure off of Luka, because Luka right now got to have the ball 18 out of 24 seconds. If Kemba could come in and take some of that pressure off, even if he run a secondary, I think if he run a secondary with Christian Woods, it'd be nice. Because our bench is so terrible. Our secondary is so terrible. Our team is so terrible when Luka is not on the floor. If you get another body on there that can guarantee 25, 20, if we get old Kemba, the Hornets Kemba, whatever, like, heck, UConn Kemba, if we could get that type of Kemba, which we know is long gone because he's old now, but if you can get that type of Kemba, then definitely can help us fill that void. We need somebody to take some of that pressure off of Luka.
Get y'all another ball handler.
A ball handler and score. Somebody that can score.
Yeah. So real quick from me, because then we got to get into this debate real quick from me. I say, yes, he's going to fill that void, but he's going to create another one, because by putting him out there, defensive liability. As long as he on the court, it takes off one of your defensive players, whether it's Reggie Bullock, Michael.
That's why I say put him on the secondary.
Dinwiddie, he brings height, or Finney Smith, it's going to take out, regardless what lineup he run with, it's going to remove one of them defensive players off. And y'all got length in those players, from Tim Hardaway to Finney Smith to Reggie Bullock. Y'all got defensive players. So I say he creates another void.
Yeah, I say the same thing, but all of them starters. And they got Josh Green and Woods coming off the bench. So put Kemba with Woods, Josh Green, even when you take all of them off, you got a player that's a threat every night off the bench, like a Schroeder. He's small, but he's still going to be a threat. He's still going to hit the 3. You got some scoring out there, stretching the floor. Then you bring them boys back in.
Yeah.
So he could help, but
all right,
he ain't been playing no basketball.
So let's go ahead and get into this debate. We got about a little bit over 3 minutes. Let's get into this debate. Introduce the debate topic, Teddy.
All right, man. This stemmed from last episode behind the scenes between Brother Quill and Brother Deuce right here. We want to know which team between the 03-04 Kings and the 13-14 Heat you think will win? Are we taking in one game or a 7-game series?
I'm gonna just say one game.
In one
You
game?
said what?
7 games? Oh, y'all want
One
7
game.
games? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Just one game. Bro, you can't have when I look. I'm gonna go ahead and do the honors. All right. Go ahead and do the honors. Look, bro, you can't have. You see this? Look at this. So, can y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right. So you got, the Kings had some ballers. You know what I'm saying? You got Page averaging 24, Brad Miller 14, 18 from Mike Bibby, Chris Webber with another 18, Doug Christie with 10, then 13 from Bobby Jackson. So that's what you get. So they got a little something. So then we get over here to the Heat. You got 27 from LeBron, 19 from Wade, 16 from Bosh, then you get 9 from Chalmers. So I look at that and say, okay, it appears they got more scores on the other team, right? Then you look at defensively. They kind of look balanced defensively, where you say steals, 1.6, 1.5, 1, 1.6. So they got people who gonna steal that ball on this team. Then you go over here, look at steals, 1.3, 1.4, 1.3, 1.8, 1. So they got that too. And you can look at blocks. So you just go around and look. I'm like, hey, this looks like this would be an interesting matchup. But what tops it for me is you got a player that's going to go down in history as the GOAT or potentially the GOAT of basketball. Who on the fucking Kings going to stop him, bro?
Listen. All I have to say is this. He going to go down as the GOAT, right? We watch Peja Stojakovic and the Dallas Mavericks get him up out of here. We watch a bunch of people during this GOAT era. One thing about Jordan, when Jordan was the GOAT, not a lot of people got no championships on
That's
on
why
Jordan.
he the GOAT. That's why he
nobody
the GOAT.
just. There's only one player in history, Isaiah Thomas, who can say you were at your peak, you were that guy, you had Pippen, and we beat y'all twice. And y'all were salty about it. Y'all was them guys, and we beat y'all.
So real quick, who your five? Who your starting five for the Kings?
Bibby, the ones you seen up there with the ones you seen up there, the pages.
So you taking Bibby at the 1? I'm taking Norris Cole. Who you got at the 2?
We gonna put. I don't even know. Let me look at their roster. I don't know who.
You probably gonna put Doug Christie at the 2.
Doug Christie at the 2. Yes.
I'm taking Dwayne Wade. Who you taking at the 3? Peja
Stojakovic.
I'm taking LeBron. Who you taking at the 4? Chris
Webber and
I'm taking Chris. And then you putting Vlade Divac at the 5. Chris Anderson gonna eat him alive. Hey, that's it. That's all you get for this episode. Top of the key, your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell. Y'all get at us. That 250 is on the rise. 250 on the rise. Let's go.
Hope you pack shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confessions. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck.